Hello, I'm Mark Scholero, the owner of MS Classic Cars. Today, I'm sitting behind the wheel of an absolutely awesome looking 2016 BMW X5 with 36,325 miles. To start off this video here, this is a non-rehearsed video, so everything that I'm going over here with you today is information I've actually learned about the vehicle. I guarantee there's going to be things I forget, so please visit our website at msclassiccars.com for a complete description with a ton of highly detailed photos. I will comment when you're looking at vehicles from this generation, nobody post pictures of the undercarriage and engine compartment like we do here at MS Classic Cars. So you have to check all that out. We put a lot of time and a lot of energy into what we do. On that note, I only collect number 1 and number 2 condition vehicles. We're the only classic car dealership in the country who services every vehicle we sell. When we get newer vehicles, I don't always service them in-house, especially when they're BMWs or Lexuses, things of this nature. We like to send them to the dealerships and sublet some of that repair work. So in this binder that I create for every car here, I put everything in order, and the first thing that I always do in the binder is list the service invoice. So that invoice for this car is posted here. You can also see this in our photo gallery, and it will clearly show you with everything that has been done. We invested a total of $8,175.37. So again, all that information can be found within our listing. To tell you the story about this particular vehicle, this is not something you normally would see on the MS Classic Cars website. And the reason that I actually acquired it was because it belongs to not only a great friend of mine, but also one of our part-time employees, Carl Almeida. He actually purchased this vehicle in June of last year. He purchased it for himself, his wife. They purchased it as a vehicle that they were going to use sparingly. They have multiple vehicles, and he just didn't use it as much as he thought he would. Most of the time it was actually just stored within his storage facility that he owns and has tenements in. Let me tell you kind of the quick background of this particular car. The first thing is it does have a clean Car Fax report that documents everything that I'm going over here with you today. MS Classic Cars is a Car Fax dealer, so you can see this in our photo gallery. It's very, very clear, very detailed, and you can clearly see the history, ownership, and so forth. The production date of this vehicle was February 29th of 2016. That's when the vehicle was actually built. It was sold new at Tulley BMW, which is in New Hampshire. It was actually sold on March 16th, 2016. The second owner purchased the vehicle on December 15th of 2017, drove it for a while, obviously enjoyed it, serviced it, maintained it, and then the third owner, which was Carl, was June 5th of 2020. Again, all of that information is documented on the Car Fax. The nice thing that the Car Fax also documents is the service history. So you clearly can see that service work has been done, oil changes were done throughout its lifetime, etc., etc. So this was a vehicle that had no accidents, it was always maintained, and it's something that we're proud to present here today. So we thought when Carl decided he wanted to sell it, I would purchase it directly from him. And then, of course, we had to give it what we call the MS Classic Cars touch. So again, the first thing that we did is we serviced it. Some of that work was done at a BMW dealership. Some of the work was done at one of Carl's friends, Andre's Garage. We'll give him a shout out as well. He actually did some of the work that's on the invoices. We're talking about things like oil change, cabin filters, air filters, cleaning the brakes, all different types of things like that. So the new owner can be rest assured everything is ready to go, and they can enjoy it for years to come. Again, 36,325 miles. That is nothing for a BMW. These are very, very reliable. They're expected to, go hundreds of thousands of miles. So again, this vehicle with such low mileage has many, many years ahead of it. Now, getting back to what we did at the dealership here. So the first thing that we wanted to do is we wanted to finish this tint that the factory does on the two rear windows. We wanted to bring it to the front of the vehicle. So these windows, which you'll clearly see in our photo gallery, are tinted to match the back windows. It gives it kind of a real slick look. We also put this tint strip on the front window here. This was professionally done. We actually did this at County Street Customs. Like to give Mike Carvalho a shout out as well. He's a friend of ours. He does great body work, great paint work. He does custom work for classic cars and so forth. So of course we wanted to have it professionally done. He did a great job with that. The second thing that we did is we replaced the two front grills. They're referred to as kidney grills. We took out the ones that were in there. We actually added gloss black grills. So what it does is it gives it a real clean stealth look in the front, which we thought worked perfectly. And the last thing that we did to the exterior was we changed the wheels. This vehicle comes with a 19-inch wheel from the factory. Those wheels are in super nice condition. We actually made a decision to include those wheels, and we decided to replace the tires on those wheels. So those tires actually are Pirellis. They're a really, really great tire. Carl took care of all of that prior to me actually getting the vehicle. So those wheels and tires are obviously pictured within our photo gallery. They will be included. So if somebody decides to drive this vehicle, year-round, they want to keep the newer wheels and tires clean, they can put on those other wheels and tires in the winter and so forth. And those are run flats. So again, a lot of money was spent on making sure they were new. And again, they're included, which is pretty cool. So we think these new wheels, which are actually Mosport 20-inch wheels, they're black. We think they really put the icing on the cake with the way that the car looks now. And these tires are wrapped with Toyo Proxes ST IIIs. They're 275 40/20s in the front, and they're 315 35/20s in the rear. Again, they give it a really, really stealth look. A combination of the windows, the black grills, the wheels, just put the icing on the cake. The outside of this vehicle is in super nice condition. Again, for a 5-year-old vehicle, I think you'd be super happy with the overall condition. We clay barred it, we polished it, we waxed it here at MS Classic Cars, and it came out in really, really nice condition. Getting into the interior, This interior is absolutely beautiful. I was just looking at it again prior to this video and looking at this nice panoramic style sunroof that we have here. The headliner's in beautiful condition. All the visors are tight. The lights work. The dash is free of any imperfections. The steering wheel's nice. All the gauges are crystal clear. You know, a lot of times when you get in these vehicles, you can kind of see where people's fingernails scratched a lot of the instrumentation. None of that with this vehicle here. It's all super clean. Sometimes you find this wood trim to have blemishes and cracks and things. You don't really see any of that in this vehicle. The door panels are nice. The seats are nice. All the carpeting, the center console. It's in absolutely beautiful condition inside. This vehicle comes from the factory loaded with a ton of equipment. So my suggestion, rather than sitting with me here today and reading off all the things that this vehicle comes with, this particular model, and they refer to this model as the XDRIVE35i. That's what it's referred to as. So you can look it up. The only thing that was added above and beyond the standard factory equipment with this model was the rear camera. So again, it's loaded with options, great vehicle. The one custom touch that we did to the interior, just to give it that little flavor, if you will, we added these really nice new floor mats. They're sport line. They have the BMW M insignia with the blue and the red. They look really, really nice. Of course, in here as well, we have this owner's manual with all the original booklets and so forth. This is included as well. So can't really say anything more about this interior. I think it's a beautiful interior, especially for a vehicle that's 5 years old. Getting into the engine compartment, we did a really nice job detailing the engine compartment. It looks beautiful. It still retains its factory stickers and paint marks and things like this. There's no real oxidation or deterioration of any of the parts and everything. The car is actually powered by a 3.0 liter inline six-cylinder that came from the factory with 300 horsepower. So it's got a lot of power, and that engine is actually coupled to a 8-speed automatic transmission. So it's a really great driving experience with this powertrain. Again, something that people can really enjoy. And the undercarriage is in equally as nice condition. At MS Classic Cars, again, we did the entire undercarriage. We cleaned it all, spent a day and a half detailing everything, making it as presentable as possible. So at the end of the day, again, when you buy a vehicle from MS Classic Cars, you can be rest assured that it's been fully serviced, it's been fully detailed, it's been prepped and prepared for the new owner to enjoy it. So that concludes the video here today on this particular vehicle. What I'm going to do is go ahead and start it up for you, let you listen to how beautiful it runs. It fires right up. It's got a nice little throaty exhaust on it. What we'll do is we'll give it a few revs for you, let you listen to how beautiful it runs. We appreciate your interest. If you have not signed up for our VIP email blast, please do at msclassiccars.com. If you have not signed up to follow us on social media, we're on all the social media networks. Please do that as well. We really appreciate your interest in watching this video here today. Thank you.